I'm
Mr.
a legendary
Bob.
icon now. All right.
Oh, legendary icon and
I
new
could actually be
one.
an icon. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of an
Yes,
icon.
legendary icon co-host, Mr. Bob Lemon.
Hi, Danielle. How are you tonight?
Well,
Have you
fabulous
gone to
and
the beach
excellent.
lately? Just curious.
The beach lately, no, not yet. It's still
No. When was the
storming.
last
It's
time
very
you were
still.
at the beach?
Wow. When?
Yeah.
Uh, Boracay, one of the best beaches in the Philippines.
Really?
Yes.
How
It,
long ago was that?
Sandy Beach, I think 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I just was curious because the weather's getting nicer, so
Mm-hmm.
got to be thinking about these things. Going to the beach, going to the ocean, because you're closer to the ocean than I am. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to live
So,
vicariously through you for ocean
mm-hmm.
stuff. But we're not going to talk about. We're actually the movie today is not anything about the ocean. It's
It's not the
Predator
beach.
Badlands, the new Predator movie just
Oh,
came out
wow.
this year.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Is it good? That's what we're gonna talk about. Let's
Well,
see if it's good.
I will tell you, Daniel, I was
Mm-hmm.
pleasantly surprised by this movie. I thought for sure it was not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, how could this be? But it
Wow.
actually was pretty interesting.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I was going to see how many, I can't remember how many Predator movies there are, but let me look up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
now
you're
I
talking.
remember the original Predator with Arnold
Mm,
Schwarzenegger was back in 1987. And
mm,
then, so we've got Predator, right? The first one, Arnold
Predator,
Schwarzenegger.
yes.
We've got,
Uh-huh.
we have Predator 2, I think.
Okay.
That had Bill Paxton and Danny Glover in it, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then you had Predators, which was another one. And then you had Predator versus Alien.
Okay.
And then you had one called Prey, which is a Predator movie that came out a couple years ago. And you
Mm.
had Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Requiem. Okay.
How many have I got now? Six. Predators
Six,
Wastelands. Then
seven.
you have one called The Predator.
Mm-hmm. Eight.
That's seven, right?
Oh, seven. Okay.
And then now we have gosh, maybe there's more than that. No, now we have Predator Badlands came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 8 Predator movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. You figure with that many Predator movies, they're not all going to be good. And I think I've seen all of them. Now, I love the first Predator movie. And so, it's one of those things that sticks with you, right? If you like the first one, you kind of watch the rest of them as long as they're not all too terrible. And actually, there's been a few of them that have been pretty good. Predator 2 was good. I think Predators was pretty good. The Alien versus Predator ones, not so good.
Not
The Predator was pretty good. But Predator Badlands actually takes place in the distant future, even
bad.
further in the future than any of the other ones. So it's kind of interesting.
Mm,
There you got a
interesting.
picture of the Predator with stuff blowing up. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this isn't the first Predator movie to have an Oscar winner in it,
Oh, wow.
but it's probably the first Predator movie with an Oscar winner who actually did a good job. So Elle Fanning is she doesn't actually play a person; she plays an android. Actually, she plays spoilers, Daniel.
Spoilers!
She
You need a
plays
drum roll.
two androids in the movie.
Mm.
They're kind of like twin androids for this purpose, But can androids be twins? I don't think so. They're fake. So and they could be triplets for all we care. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, she plays two different parts. They're twin androids in Predator, but we did have in Predators, the movie Predators
Predators.
was I'm going to blank on his name now. He was an Oscar winner. Let me look real quick so I don't forget his name. Adrian Brody, who was an Oscar winner,
Oh
played in
yes.
that movie. So there has been an
Mm-hmm.
Oscar winner in a previous Predator movie. But and this one has the good one. So let me set up the story for you a little bit. So this is Deck that you see on the screen right there, and Deck is a young predator, um, you know, kid, for lack of a better term. And but he is not. He's the runt. He's not the strongest. He's not the best. And his in their world, right? The predator world, the Yunte, I think is what they call them in the movies. The youngest ones, they get killed. They kill them off because they're weak. And so he that starts the movie starts as a very like Shakespearean situation because young Deck wants to prove himself to be a man, but the reality is he is the weakest of his father's offspring, and his brother's job was to kill him, but he didn't. His brother actually protects him, and the father comes and says, "Hey, why haven't you killed your little brother? Because he's the weakest." And he's like, "Well, I don't want to do that, kind of." And so there a big fight ensues between the father and the brother and the son and the Deck, and ends up his brother gets killed, saving him. Then he decides he's going to go off to this planet and kill this creature called a catlisk that is unkillable to prove himself, the best predator. So it's very, Shakespearean, very, Oedipal, complex kind of situation going on there. And and really quite considering that in the first 20 minutes of the movie, you don't all you see are predators. You don't see any people at all. Elle Fanning doesn't show up until well into the movie, and it really works. They did a great
Mm-hmm.
job of getting across these emotions as these fictional aliens. And so he makes it to this planet called Jenna, where the Catlisk thing lives, and his mission is to kill the Catlisk and take the trophy home to prove to his father he is worthy of being, in the clan and so forth. Well, this Predator movie is different than the others because when he gets there, he runs in. It's really tough. The planet is just deadly. Around
Mm-hmm.
every corner, things are trying to kill you. It's like one of the deadliest planets in anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But he runs into Elle Fanning's character, initial character called Thea. Well, he didn't run into her whole character. He runs into half of her character because she's there. She is in that scene there, kind of trapped in a tree thing, and she's an android, and so the bottom half of her body has gotten ripped off, and so it's just the top half, and she's stuck in this tree. And the Deck comes along, and she's like, "Hey, I'll help you if you save me," kind of a situation. And so this is really the first movie I think we ever see a predator in these type of movies where he actually uh, cooperates with anybody. And so he cooperates with her. She refers to herself. She's like, "Don't." He goes, "I'm a loner, right? I don't do, I don't buddy up with anybody." He didn't say it that way, but I'm saying it that
Mm-hmm.
way because they talked
I
in
don't
his own
like this.
language. The other thing is they had the predator talk in his own language the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And But he says, "I don't buddy up with her." She says, "Well, just think of me as a tool, because the predators have all kinds of swords and gadgets and explosives and everything that they carry along with." He's like, "Oh, okay, I can do that, right?" So now the next part, because Elle Fanning lost her legs with this Catlisk beast, And so she's like, well, if you take me, I'll show you where the catalyst is, and then I can get my legs, and you
Mm.
can, do what you need to do. And so he basically carries her on his back, um, half, the half of her, and,
Mhm.
and then they are off on, trying to find this creature. And the effects were pretty darn good. I mean, considering that most of the movie is just special effects because it's in a foreign world. There she is. There's half of her right there, and
Mhm.
it's all made up and wild, and the grass can cut you, and the bugs explode, and all kinds of chaos ensues, right?
Yeah.
And but they wind up, it's really kind of funny that it turns into a slight comedy because Thea, the Elle Fanning character Thea, just will not be quiet because she's been alone for so long that she just wants to talk to somebody, even though she's an android. And so she kind of talks his ear off, and he's kind of not, super happy with that. And then they you see the little guy there. They encounter this
Mhm.
little guy. They call him Bud,
Mhm.
who plays more into the movie later, because Bud saves them from one of these crazy creatures that live on this world. And he's a cute little thing right there, who apparently is incredibly durable because he can run through the razor grass, and he can turn himself into like a hard shell, so these other creatures can't eat him, and that's what he
Mhm.
does in order to save them. And so the three of them kind of are teamed up then on their various missions, and it's a pretty wild ride that they take us on through this uh, crazy landscape with all these crazy monsters and happenings and so forth. Well, about halfway through the movie, we find out that there's the other character there who's named Tessa. You just missed her. Go back one. Tessa is the twin, and she's still alive, and she's still on her mission, and she's an android as well, but they're on a different part of the planet. And so now she wants to capture the same thing that the predator wants to, this catless thing. And so she's working on ways to do that while they're both converging on that spot. And so she's not real happy with the predator trying to get the same thing she's trying to get. So that there's some problems there, right? So Elle Fanning plays that character as well, and they meet up, and right at the point where they get to the Catlisk lair, and Tria finds her legs. It's almost like Wizard of Oz, right? The Scarecrow wants his brain, and the Cowardly Lion wants courage. Anyway, they
Mhm.
so she finds her legs, and she's getting them reattached, and then the Catlisk, which is right there in that picture, starts
Oh.
attacking, and he's trying to kill it, and it's just pure chaos. Crazy action is happening, and in the middle of all that, they knock off Tria's legs again, which is hilarious. And it
Again.
did it for laughs because she's almost back together, and they come flying through and cut her in half again, and she's like, "Oh, come on!" And very much for laughs. But anyway,
Mhm.
he almost gets defeated by the Catless, but he's saved. I'll give you another spoiler here, Daniel,
Spoiler. Okay, I like it.
because the little character Bud is
Ah.
actually a baby to this monster. And
Oh.
because the character Bud was hanging out with them, they smell like him, and so the creature doesn't kill them.
Oh.
So he's kind of saves the day in a way. And
Mhm.
but the whole planet's crawling with these androids. There was another one, and so then
What?
there's a big showdown between there he is. There's Bud and the
Mhm.
predator. And so the showdown is then between the androids and the predator, and Tria android, who's kind of become a turncoat to them and Bud and his mom apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just total chaos with things happening. In fact, there was a great. I think it's probably one of the most inspired scenes in the movie. They're fighting the other androids. I will call them the bad androids. And Tria is still in two parts, so her legs are still divided from her body, and so her body is fighting one, and her legs are fighting another. And they did a really good job with the action. So it's just this pair of legs fighting another android and just a
Another
body.
leg.
And so, I mean, you have to see it to believe it. It was really, really well done uh, with the CGI and everything, and it just is bizarre. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just a pair of legs fighting. Can you imagine?
I
And
like this scene.
but the movie goes way the movie goes way deeper than that because it the androids are the same androids, or at least the new version of those androids from the Alien movies, because they're with the Wayland Corporation. And
Mm.
so there's a whole, it's not fully explained, but there's a whole other backstory there where these androids are uh, from the Alien, kind of the Alien movies, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and remember we did Alien Romulus not too long ago. I guess it's been a while ago now, but so it really is a deep movie with a lot of connection to the other movies in that sense, but it's just set at a different time period. So the androids are much more adaptable and so forth. So it's just
High
really kind of
touch.
interesting. And then for the big finish, they want to kill Deck. The androids kind of win, and they want to kill Deck, and then he gets away and they take all his technology. So he doesn't have his sword, he doesn't have his blaster things, he doesn't have anything like that. And then he has to go out into the wilderness and fashion weapons from what he can find. So he finds a tooth from the catlisk, and
Mm.
he uses the razor grass.
I
And so
saw the
all the things
tooth.
he's encountered in his trials,
Mm-hmm.
he ends up utilizing to defeat the androids, which was kind of a really
Ending.
cool way to do it. It's not a terribly complex movie, but what there he is with the tooth right there. So, but how they did it was very good. I think they took the important parts which drive the action, which is what everybody wants to do with these movies. They want an action movie, but they had enough depth to where it was kind of interesting. And to throw in, the other thing is they had this whole familial predator thing, which we've never seen before, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was quite. I think it's quite good in that regard. And then Deck, they survive and they head back. Deck heads back to his home, and he has it out with his dad. And so he kills his dad because his dad was such a jerk. And
Mm-hmm.
then the three of them are off on their next adventure. We don't know where they're going. We don't know what they're doing, but they're still together,
Oh,
and
nice.
they go off into the sunset, which is, it's very westerny. If we don't see a lot of westerns these days, but it has that motif of a western, and it's a very, you know, it's not an overly complex movie, but I think the execution of it was done really, really well. Because I was not expecting this to be a very good movie. Honestly, I thought, oh well, this will be
So so.
fun. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
the Predator movies are just how inventive they can get with killing things, and that can be old after a while. But this one, they really actually put some time into an effort into fleshing out the story a little bit. Elle Fanning didn't, hurt that. She was very good in the two roles that she played, the evil Tessa and more importantly though, the Tria character, who was kind of more of a main character. And the interesting thing about all of this is, if you really think about it, there wasn't one real person depicted in the movie. They were either a monster,
Mm.
an android, or a predator. There was no humans ever on screen.
Not even alien.
Yeah, not even an alien. Exactly. So it was that is just kind of interesting to me because of the you don't get a lot of that. But it really was still connected as a movie. It's still connected with having your
Yes.
father of the predator, mother of the catlisk, and the androids having feelings, or at least depicting feelings. And so, yeah, it was really kind of a neat movie. Just to give you some stats, because I know you love the stats.
Yes.
Um, let's see. The budget was $105 million.
Oh my
The
goodness.
opening weekend was $40 million.
Mm.
The gross for U.S. and Canada was 91 million and some
Mm-hmm.
change. Worldwide gross though was 184,561,000 and 56.
Not
So
bad.
it made money. I'm sure they're going to
Mm.
do another one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
on ratings, 7.3 for IMDb. Not a bad rating.
Yes.
86% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Good job.
86%. Yeah. And then I
Yes.
would say I'd give it a four, a solid four on our popcorn
Wow.
scale.
It's
Yeah,
about
four,
time,
four
partner.
full servings exactly.
Well, it's about time, partner, to give four because for the last month you always give two, three, four. Now two, three, three. But
Mm,
congratulations, Badlands.
yeah,
Mm,
Predator
hoping
Badlands.
for
That's worth the
next.
watch. It's on Hulu right now, so you can catch it if you've got Hulu,
Mm.
or the Disney package, whatever they have it now. It was made by a director named Dan Trachtenberg, which I don't know Dan Trachtenberg, but let's take a look
Mm-hmm.
real quick and see what he's done. I don't know if I see anything. So he did. He did Prey, which I enjoyed. Prey.
Okay.
We haven't talked about that. He also did a thing called Predator Killer of Killers, which looks like it's going to come out a little bit later. Um, Another Predator movie. So see, we already got one, right?
Mm.
And then he did 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I have not seen, but that's uh people, people like that movie, I believe. So Dan
Mm-hmm.
Trachtenberg did a good job, I think, and Elle Fanning
Good job.
obviously did a good job, and everybody did a good job with the effects. I thought
Yeah.
about something. Well, do you have any questions about Predator Badlands before I go? I have some other thing for you here, real quick.
Yes, that'd be awesome. I want their next or either a next project will be wetlands. Don't you think? Not it's a
Wetlands, Badlands, and
wetlands.
wetlands. There you go.
Yeah.
Could
Huh.
be. I don't know. That's a good one.
Mm.
I
For the
thought
next project.
I thought we could talk a bit about movies that are coming up
Oh yes,
each
that's
week because we'd never done that. But I
interesting.
thought, you know what,
Yes,
we
not
should be
yet.
doing that at the end of the show. We should talk, not necessarily
Good.
the one that's going to happen next week because we don't know what that's going to be
Hmm.
because
Next
everything's
year.
a surprise for Daniel.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, next
But I can tell
year.
you about movies that are that are out right now that you might consider, and movies
True.
that we will probably be talking about in the
Yes.
future. Right now, out in the movies is Goat, which is the animated basketball movie with animals and so forth. I don't know if you've seen the previews for that. Then there's
Goat.
Wuthering Heights, which is Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi,
Mm.
which is an adaptation of a book. Scream 7. Can you believe it? There's 7 Scream movies. Holy moly.
Screen 7.
Yeah, Scream
It's a
7.
sci-fi movie, right?
No, no, a horror movie. Horror
Horror movie.
movie.
I just
There's a thing called
okay.
Solo Mio with Kevin James, which we probably won't talk about, to be honest with you.
Why
There's a,
not?
I don't think I want to watch a Kevin James movie. I'll be honest. Not He's not my
Okay.
favorite. There's a thing called Hoppers by Pixar that's going to be coming out
Oh, just
soon.
like ants.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a Pixar movie. It looks like it's got a beaver and a bear and all kinds of woodland creatures. There's a thing called Crime 101 coming up
Oh, wow.
that's got looks like who is that? Halle Berry,
Interesting.
uh, Thor. What's Thor? Christopher. What's his name? Chris.
Christopher Reeves.
No, not Christopher Reeves. He died. Anyway, Mark Ruffalo is in it as well. There's one
Oh,
called
wow.
Send Help that
Interesting.
is out at the movies with Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. One of the things that I'm looking for are new Dracula movies coming out soon. Avatar movies coming out. One of the movies I'm looking forward to that's coming out soon is Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage. It's going to be a new series coming out soon on streaming. Another streaming thing is One Piece season 2, which is going to come to Netflix fairly soon, which I'm looking
Hmm.
forward to that. I love One Piece. Another big movie, Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be coming up this
This
summer.
year.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we'll be watching for that because I love The Mandalorian. So a
I thought
lot
they
of
have a
things
series.
happening. A lot of things
Hmm.
happening.
They
Yeah.
have a series on that one, Mr. Bob, right?
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, definitely. Yeah. I've watched
Mm.
all that, but
Mm.
they now are switched over to movies because they're not making the series anymore. I think they're just going to do movies now.
Mm.
See how it goes, right? We'll see how
Yes.
well people respond to the movies. But just a lot of things coming out that should be pretty interesting. In the coming months.
Mm.
You know, a
You're
couple of
looking
things
forward.
to look look for if you haven't watched them. There's a movie out called Weapons. It's on I think it's on Netflix right now. And Sinners, also a good movie, as well as Frankenstein, which I did watch. We talked about Frankenstein, so Frankenstein's on
Yes.
Netflix is great as well. I watched a movie
Mm.
called The Rip on Netflix, which we did not talk about, but it's a fairly decent movie with
Hmm.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up, Damon. You
Yes,
should be
we are
happy.
excited.
You have
Yes.
so much to watch.
Yes, we are excited and looking forward for those amazing movies. And for sure, Mr. Bob will tell us about
But not the Kevin James one. Not talking about it.
Ned character. Why not? Why you don't like
He's
it? Tell us.
come on. You want Paul Blart Mall Cop again? I don't think so. Come
Well, give us a chance, Mr. Bob. Come on, give a chance.
Well, okay. I won't say no, but I don't think
Yes.
I'll like it.
So give us 5 reasons why you don't like it.
I'm not gonna go. I don't even want to give one reason.
One reason, not even one reason.
He just does not strike me as a really good actor. Maybe I'm wrong. People, you can write to us and tell me why I should watch a Kevin
Yes.
James movie, but I just don't see it. Don't see it. But go see
Well,
Predator Badlands. Very good.
well, well, people. My partner is Mr. Bob, so I go with him. I will support him. So highly recommended. Predators Badlands. I hope next time Wetlands.
Yeah, maybe we'll do. Yeah, we'll do wetlands. We'll do mountains, Predator Mountains. Maybe some
Mhm.
Predator on the beach. That'll be a summer one.
Predator in the beach. Yes. Summer coming. Warm, very warm. Definitely. So, people, we are brewing lots of podcasts nowadays with Mr. Bob. And please do listen to our Movies 101. What else, Mr. Bob, that we are
Trivia.
brewing?
Trivia 101.
Yes, Trivia
Comedy
101.
101.
Yes.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. I'm proving that Mr. Bob will be one of the aliens.
That's right. He's pushing that agenda.
pushing that I want to prove that Mr. Bob is one of those aliens roaming around on Earth. 1% of the DNA is part of it.
That's right. 1% alien.
1%. So, Mr. Bob, would you like to plug in something?
You can catch me here on the 101s, like we just mentioned, or at staticradio.com. Either one, wherever you feel like doing. No pressure,
Yes.
honestly.
No pressure, people. Just listen to us. Just only us. No pressure.
Just listen.
Just listen and give us lots of downloads. Come on. We need that. We are not pressuring you. So, Mr. Bob, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Sorry.
Take care. Yes. Monica people, see you soon next comedy